done taught me, and you better believed it. They tried to make me ill with propaganda, receive it, but I fell right through the cracks. Now I'm trying to give back. I started reading the scripture and I found a good mixture of animals, descriptions, and an interesting creature. I'm beholding now behemoth in Job 40 verse 15. No, I can't deny truth no more, no more. Man lived with die, no soars. Walking on the land since creation week. Maybe not so terrible, but missionary. It's on.
Well, I don't know about you, but I think this needs a response. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the debunking of...
No, I can't deny truth no more, no more.
That fucking song. This is honestly one of the most terrible things I've seen on the internet, and I visited 4chan. The song was created by TheTruthGroup, a group of creationists that are somewhat notorious for lying to people's faces. Of course, the problem I have with this song isn't that it lies to people, it's that it does so with an almost self-congratulatory enthusiasm that I absolutely hate. Here's how this is going to work. I'm going to break this song down into several smaller pieces, and then destroy each piece until nothing remains but several small piles of dust.
Sound good? Yes, sir!
Awesome. Let's get started. What is this? Why is he wearing a propeller hat? Do they honestly think that people still wear propeller hats? Is this some metaphorical statement about how people who believe in evolution are brainwashed like ignorant children? Or how evolutionists are children trying to hide behind a wall of science? Or trying to push away the oh my god, come on. This doesn't even make any sense. I'm overestimating these people. They just thought they'd throw a propeller hat in the mix and see if it made evolution look stupid. Oh, how clever you are, Truth Group. Oh, how clever you are. Second of all, what are they doing here? Are they implying that science teachers who teach evolution are equivalent to middle-aged transvestites who tell kids that the Bible is false? That doesn't make any sense for one reason. Any, and I mean any teacher who is caught teaching anything about religion in a science class would be fired. End of story.
Well, they done taught me, and you better believed it. They tried to make me ill with propaganda, receive it, but I fell right through the cracks. Now I'm trying to give back. I started reading the scripture and I found a good mixture of animals, descriptions, and an interesting creature. I'm beholding now behemoth in Job 40 verse 15.
So what he's saying here is that the behemoth of the Bible is actually a dinosaur. Well, let's see. Let's read Job chapter 40, lines 15 through 24. Behold now behemoth, which I made with thee. He eateth grass as an ox. Lo now his strength is in his loins, and his force is in the navel of his belly. He moveth his tail like a cedar. The sinews of his stones are wrapped together. His bones are as strong... Hold on. His bones are as strong pieces of brass. His bones are like bars of iron. He is the chief of the ways of God. He that made him can make his sword to approach unto him. Surely the mountains bring him forth food, where all the beasts of the field play. He lieth under the shady trees, in the covert of the reed and the fens. The shady trees cover him with their shadow, the willows of the brook compass him about. Behold, he drinketh up a river, and hasteth not. He trusteth that he can draw up Jordan into his mouth. He take it with his eyes. His nose pierceth through snares. Let's take a look at the first line. Behold now the behemoth, which I made with thee. He eateth grass as an ox. Well, that rules out the Brachiosaurus, considering that its upright posture is perfect for reaching the leaves of trees, not grass. However, the Apatosaurus has a posture that suggests that it did indeed, quote-unquote, graze as an ox. A paper describing sauropod posture and its dietary implications can be found in the description box. Unfortunately, this is where the concept begins to fall apart. According to a 1993 paper that can also be found in the description box, the Apatosaurus ate plants like ferns, ginkgos, and an assortment of aquatic plant life. In fact, the paper even says that, like elephants, the Apatosaurus may have even waded in the water and searched for food. Unfortunately, this contradicts the idea that the behemoth's food came from the mountains, as predicted in verse 20. As usual, people have to pull things out of their arse and make non-existent connections to strengthen their arguments. What a surprise.
Walking on the land since creation week. Maybe not so terrible, but missionary. It's obvious that most died in that flood. So many reasons why the creatures died that go extinct. But a great big catastrophe. It's evidential from the mass deposits of their bones.
Unless they're actually suggesting that the Tyrannosaurus rex went door to door preaching the good word, I'm guessing that they're saying that before the fall of man, all dinosaurs, including carnivorous ones, were herbivores. Question: why would an omnipotent God create an herbivore with teeth perfect for cutting meat? You could always claim that God gave them sharp teeth after the fall of man, but A, that's impossible without appealing to the supernatural, and B, there's absolutely no evidence for this, so don't even try. Second of all, there is no evidence for any kind of great flood in the fossil record. In fact, if you take a look at them bones, you'll see that the evidence actually points away from the great flood. The fossil record reveals that every fossil is in its proper layer, each layer associated with a specific time period. You don't find rabbits in the Cambrian layer or orthocones in the Tertiary layer. Every fossil is in its proper place. The exact opposite of what you would expect if a giant flood had laid down all the rock layers. If a flood had laid them down, you'd simply expect all of the heavy fossils to sink to the bottom, leaving a layer of larger fossils at the bottom and lighter fossils at the top. But we don't observe that, do we? I wonder why. Maybe your God is going to insane lengths to create an entire geological history that directly contradicts creationism just to mess with us for no apparent reason.
You talk about a good bullshit story. Holy shit.
They couldn't live as long because the atmospheric pressure consequentially size decreased and lifespans became shorter. But history has them classed more recently as dragons.
What the fuck?
What the hell? I mean, no. Okay. Calm down. Let's play the little game. Let's say for the sake of argument that air pressure changed, and this caused the dinosaurs to turn into lizards, ignoring for the moment that there's no evidence for this, and that dinosaurs have more in common with birds than with lizards. I have a question. If a change in pressure caused dinosaurs to become small lizards, why didn't every land-living creature on Earth become smaller? Why didn't kangaroos turn into bunny rabbits? Why didn't lions turn into kitties? Why didn't trees become bushes, weeds, and small ferns? And most importantly, why didn't humans become extremely small? Yes, I know that not all species are affected by environmental change in the same way, but there would be at least some changes. I'm not asking you to make sense. I'm asking you to have the intellectual integrity to follow through on your own logic. Second of all, dragons? Really? Dragons? You're really reaching for comparisons now, aren't you? I'm not even going to respond to this. The ineptitude of this argument speaks for itself.
I guess what I be saying is there ain't no solid reason to rid yourself of God's word cause you're reading out of season. His witness is true because truth is his virtue.
Really? So your 2,000-year-old book is more up-to-date than peer-reviewed science journals that publish new research every week. Good. Great. Good for you. Well, folks, finally, except for a few comments on how people need to open their minds to God, that is the end of the song. I hope that you enjoyed this debunking, and if you find that any of my information is out of date or inaccurate, please let me know. One more thing. To anyone who tries to lie about science in order to steer people toward a certain belief, I have this to say.
First, take a big step back and literally fuck your own face! Now, I don't know what kind of pan-Pacific bullshit power play you're trying to pull here, but Asia Jack is my territory. So whatever you're thinking, you better think again. Otherwise, I'm going to have to head down there, and I will rain down on a godly fucking firestorm upon you. You're going to have to call the fucking United Nations and get a fucking binding resolution to keep me from fucking destroying you. I am talking scorched earth, motherfucker. I will massacre you. I will fuck you up!
You know, in the most rational, civilized way possible, of course. Thank you for watching.